Hey, just wanted to let you know, free-to-play weekend starting at 4 p.m. on the 29th of May. 50% off early access. Great time to try out this game to see if you want to purchase it. Just wanted to run down some of the cool stuff I thought about this game that you might want to tell people about. It's gonna be free-to-play when it comes out, so you don't have to get it in early access. It's 1 to 8 players cross-platform, and cross-progression, and cross-microtransactions, but the microtransactions are weird for Sony's end because they want people to stay on their console. So if you're playing on Xbox, you buy microtransactions like stash tabs, you know, costumes, whatever. They'll transfer from Xbox to PC, PC back to Xbox. You have to stay on PlayStation if you buy on PlayStation, or if you had an account on PC and you want to switch to PlayStation. It's kind of weird. Don't know why they did that. Money hungry, I guess. But one of the main reasons I love this game so much is because it's like Diablo, but it doesn't give you all the restrictions that Diablo has. Diablo makes it so that when you play a certain class, you can only use those certain skills. Like a mage can only use mage skills, minion build can only use minion build skills, a ranger can only use ranger skills, yada yada, you know what the deal is. This game, as long as you have the attribute requirements, you can use whatever you want. So right now I have a bow and I'm unarmed, and there's a reason for me being unarmed, because this is a quarterstaff and it has quarterstaff skills on it, but in my gigantic passive tree here, which this isn't as complicated as it looks, but, you know, we'll go into that later. I have this cool little passive node that lets me use quarterstaff strikes in my hands. So right now, if you really want to, I can use my bow. Here's my Roa, by the way. I can ride it around and stuff. It's kind of fun. But you can use it as a bow, you know, just normal shit, the way you normally would. Or, because I have that passive thing, boom, now I can punch people. Because why not? If you decide, you know what, actually, I want to start switching to using melee. I want to do that, actually. Okay, now you're using melee. This is the ranger class, by the way, you know? Kind of cool. And then you go, oh, actually, I want a dual hand, and I want a dual hand with what I want. Okay, cool, I'm gonna put on this. This is a scepter. It gives me more spirit, and it lets me summon minions. Cool, now I have melee, summon, and minions, and anytime I use a skill, I use default attack skill, I use this weapon. I click the button for arrow, I automatically switch to arrow. Really cool. And the thing I also love about that is, so here's the skill gems. So you find these around, whatever. You pick this up, and this lets you choose out of the skills. So this is what you start off with when you first start as a ranger. But because I have some points into other stuff, if I really wanted to, I could throw on Spark.
Spark projectiles bounce off walls.
You know, you could throw on some, just whatever you want. It's really cool. And the other cool thing about this is, so like, let's say this video, I'll just let you watch this one.
Flame wall ignites enemies caught within it. Any projectiles that pass through the wall will deal extra fire damage.
Okay, so there's a lot of combo things in this game, right? And that's when you flame wall, you throw it down, you throw spark through it, or shots through it, crossbow, arrow, whatever. It'll make it a flame shot. And when you're playing co-op with your 1 to 8 player friends, you can mix and match and do whatever. So once again, like my brother I play with all the time, he could build a warrior that uses flame wall, and I could build this character that uses spark, and as long as he throws down flame wall and I throw down spark, they're gonna combine together. So you can make and mix and match builds and combine stuff to work with your friends if you want to. I don't think that happens in Diablo. It didn't when I played the last expansion, which was, I think, the Primalist. And me and my brother tried to do a build where we both used poison, but they wouldn't stack. They wouldn't work together. It was literally you're playing together, but everything is just focused on what you do and your damage and doesn't work together. It's kind of annoying. The other thing, so my character's kind of customized a little bit, but whatever microtransaction you buy, if you choose to purchase them, can work on any class, any character, any gender, whatever. It does not matter. As long as it's not being used by another character. So these ones say in use, but if I click on it, I could switch it if I want to. It's saying it's being used by another character. Boom, equip. It'll take it off that character, put it on my character, move on. Bob's your uncle or whatever. Another cool thing is you can make guilds and stuff in this game. And one of the things I really like about the guilds in this game is you can get yourself a guild stash. So let's say my buddies are playing and I find a weapon that I'm not going to use for this build. You just throw it in the guild stash and your buddies can then go and pick it up if they can use it. So that's pretty sweet. You also have hideouts, which I don't believe Diablo has, but I'm going to travel to mine right now. And there's a secondary guild hideout you can get. So as long as you're in it, there's my Titan guy. You can customize all this stuff, lay out everything the way you want, you know, editor, I can, you know, it's super cool. There's so much stuff to this game that when you get down to the nitty-gritty, it's really fun. Maybe I'll go into the skills a little bit because it is kind of crazy, the passive tree. So each character kind of starts in their own section, and then you can go wherever you want. So Rangers kind of on this side, Warriors right here, Druids here, and the reason why this is important is because this whole top area here is mostly intelligence-based stuff. The stuff here is a mix of strength and mage stuff. So down here is a bunch of strength stuff. Here's a bunch of dexterity stuff and stuff mixed together. Here's a bunch of dexterity stuff. So if you really wanted to, let's say I like this Ascendancy and I want like Tailwind. Gives you, as long as you use the skill, you increase your movement speed, all that kind of stuff. I could then path myself, you know, this is just some extra things. So this is like level 1, 2, 3, 4. You put these wherever you want, but let's say I wanted to get up to like strength stuff. You can literally, if you want to, wrap around here, go straight down here, right up over, boom, whatever the fastest way is. Let's say I want to get over here. So heal my guys some more, my teammates or whatever. You can. The game allows you to. Oh, it looks like I have 2 Ascendancy points. Okay, let me just put these on real quick. So this seems cool. I'll put that on. Why not? Boom. Extra damage. 0 spirit. On. Boom. Okay, cool. So, the other thing that I really enjoy about this game is skills. You get to customize them. Completely. With whatever it allows you to in the game. So let's say the thing I did before where I had the club and I had Rattling Scepter or whatever, the minions weren't that great. So let's say I whip them back out again. We go and find something to kill. Let's say these guys. So they're pretty slow, they're attacking pretty slow, whatever. If you go in here, you'll see that I can choose different things depending on what skill gem level I have. But the cool part is, so I could use this stuff on this right now, but I already have a poison one, which I could use on my skeletal warriors, my mace strike, my bow shot, my lightning arrow, my right. You see what I mean? Like you can put it on anything, whatever you want. So I'm gonna put it on my skeletal warriors, and then let's see. Sure, rapid attack. We'll put that on there. Boom. Now they're going to resummon. I think, unless they just die or just continue with what they're doing. But you'll see. So they died pretty quickly. So actually, let me try something else here. I have one on here. Minions from support skills die 4 seconds after life is reduced to 0. So let's actually switch rapid attack for that. And we'll see how that goes. So they're going to summon back in a second. So now that one's dead, but they're still alive. They get to go for 4 more seconds. It's really cool. I really like it. The game's really fun. Go ahead and try it out for this weekend if you want. That's all I wanted to showcase. See ya.